Now to the major story unfolding overseas, a Boeing 737 passenger jet crashing off Indonesia, the tower losing contact just 4 minutes after takeoff. The plane in a terrifying plunge, debris spotted in the water tonight. Rescuers forced to suspend the search for survivors for now. ABC's Gio Benitez covers aviation for us.
Tonight, the wreckage from the doomed Indonesian jetliner discovered in the Java Sea. The Boeing 737 taking off at 2:36 p.m., losing contact with the tower after 4 minutes. The plane plummeting a harrowing 10,000 feet in roughly 30 seconds. Grieving family members rushing to the airport, 62 people on board, including 7 children and 3 infants. The flight taking off from the same airport as the October 2018 Lion Air crash, which killed 189. That plane, a 737 MAX, grounded for safety problems for 2 years. Today's deadly accident involving an older Boeing model, the Navy deploying 11 ships to locate remains and the black boxes, which will hold key clues to the cause.
It was a third-string hand-me-down aircraft, 26 years old. So we know that maintenance on aircraft in Indonesia has been poor, and it's come out as a factor in past crashes. So one of the things investigators will look at is, was there some sort of a catastrophic failure? Was there something in the way that they did maintenance?
All right, Gio Benitez joins us now live. And Gio, I want to go back to something you just mentioned in your report and what will likely become a major part of the investigation, that sudden plunge, more than 10,000 feet in just 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. That drop was steep. It was fast. So clearly something very dramatic happened here. Now, search and rescue teams just recovered parts of the fuselage. So this investigation is just getting started.
Isang eroplano sa Indonesia ang nag-crash kaninang umaga. Sakay ng Sriwijaya Airlines ang 62 pasahero nang mawalan ito ng contact sa Jakarta Airport. 50 sa mga ito ay pasahero at 12 ay crew member. 10 sa mga pasahero ay mga bata. Ang flight SJY-182 ay biglang nawala sa radar alas 2:40 ng hapon oras sa Indonesia. Ayon sa Indonesian Coast Guard, may nakita ng airplane debris sa Java Sea. Patuloy na naghihintay sa Pontianak Airport ang mga pamilya na sasalubong sana sa pagdating ng kanilang mga kaanak.
Jadi ceritanya tadi Bapak mau jemput nih Pak? Iya Pak, yang Bapak ya? Siapa Pak? Itu anak Bapak yang bungsu. Ini pertama ini Pak. Tapi nggak bisa ngeliat.
Saya atas nama pemerintah dan seluruh masyarakat Indonesia menyampaikan duka cita yang mendalam atas terjadinya musibah ini. Dan kemarin sore telah saya perintahkan kepada Menteri Perhubungan, kepada Kepala Basarnas yang dibantu oleh TNI dan Polri untuk segera melakukan operasi pencarian dan pertolongan yang secepat-cepatnya kepada para korban.
Informasi dari Kepala Kantor SAR Jakarta mendapatkan informasi bahwa beberapa nelayan juga menginformasikan terjadi adanya suara ledakan. Kita belum bisa memastikan apakah itu ledakan dari pesawat tersebut atau bukan.
Terakhir kontak saya WA dengan kondisi ketawa-ketawa sampai jam 14.05.
11 berapa?
14.05.
14.05 Pak ya.
Kontak dia Pak ya.
Terakhir kontak Pak ya.
Dia di dalam barat, di dalam pesawat dia ngomongnya, Mbak, dulu aja kondisi cuaca tidak baik. Dia bilang penyebabnya yang selawan.
Have now pulled out body parts and pieces of clothing and scraps of metal from the Java Sea a day after a Boeing 737-500 with 62 people on board crashed shortly after takeoff from Jakarta. This is the latest breaking update coming in of the Indonesian rescuers that have now pulled out body parts and pieces of clothing and scraps of metal as well. Let's go across to my colleague Piyush. Piyush, we saw as to how there was search and rescue operation that were underway in Indonesia. Please share more of what you're picking up.
Well, we have also got some details. What we are also learning is that the rescuers have pulled out body parts, pieces of clothing and scraps of metal from the Java Sea. What we are learning is that this has been done after a day when Boeing with 62 people on board had crashed shortly after taking off from Jakarta. And now body parts, debris have been found after this plane crash. What we're also learning is that the officials were very much hopeful about the fact that the wreckage of Air Flight 182 of the sonar equipment detected a signal from aircraft. Transportation Minister there, Gundi Karya, also told the journalists there the authorities had launched massive search operations after identifying the possible location of the crash site. And now these pieces were found by SAR team between Lengkeng Island and Lucky Island. National Search and Rescue Agency, it has said in this statement. But indeed, it's somewhere what we are learning is that this statement has not been issued, and the rescuers have pulled out the body parts, pieces of clothing, and as well as scraps of metal.
All right. Thank you so much, Piyush, for getting us that.